Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the First Confident Parrot. Today, we're talking about a financial belief almost all of us grew up with. If you want to become rich, you need to save money. From a young age, we're told to keep our lucky money, open savings accounts, and avoid spending too much. Banks promote saving as the key to a secure financial future.
Right. And because we hear this advice so often, many people start to believe that if they simply save enough money over time, eventually they'll become wealthy. But when you look at how most wealthy people actually built their fortunes, something interesting appears. Very few of them became rich just by saving their salary and putting it in a bank account.
Now, before we go further, let's be clear. Saving money is not a bad thing. In fact, it's very important. Having savings can help you deal with emergencies like losing a job, medical bills, or unexpected expenses.
Exactly. Think of savings as a financial safety cushion. It protects you when life becomes unpredictable. But here's the key point. Saving money mainly helps you stay safe, not necessarily rich.
So, if saving alone rarely leads to wealth, why does society encourage it so strongly?
There are a few reasons. First, saving helps create economic stability. When people focus on stable jobs, controlled spending, and consistent saving, the economy becomes more predictable and less chaotic.
The second reason involves banks and the financial system. When you deposit money into a savings account, that money doesn't just sit there.
Banks actually use those deposits to lend money to businesses, provide mortgages, and fund other economic activities. They earn interest from those loans, which means your savings become part of a much larger financial system. In other words, the savings of millions of people provide the capital that keeps the economy moving.
There's also a cultural reason. In many societies, saving money is seen as a sign of discipline, responsibility, and maturity. People who save are often viewed as careful and reliable.
And those are great qualities. But sometimes this belief leads to a misunderstanding. Many people assume that if they save long enough, wealth will naturally appear as a reward for their discipline. Unfortunately, money doesn't really work that way.
The real difference here is between saving money and building wealth. Saving means simply keeping money aside.
Building wealth means making your money grow over time. Wealthy individuals usually focus on owning assets, things like businesses, stocks, or real estate.
These assets can generate income, profits, or long-term growth. Meanwhile, money sitting in a savings account often grows very slowly, and in many cases, inflation slowly reduces its real value over time.
Another big difference is mindset. Wealthy people tend to see money as a tool that can create more money.
Instead of only saving their income, they look for ways to invest, own assets, and let their money work for them. Many people, however, spend their entire lives saving from their salary, but never turn that money into something that can actually grow.
So the lesson here is not don't save money. Saving is still the first step towards financial stability.
But the journey shouldn't stop there. Saving helps you build a financial foundation. After that, the next step is learning how to invest and build assets.
Put simply, saving protects you from financial problems, but investing and owning assets are what help you build long-term wealth.
So maybe the better question isn't just how can I save more money,
But rather, how can my money grow over time?
and that's the difference between keeping money.
And building wealth.
Thanks for listening to the First Confident Parrot.
We'll see you in the next episode.